welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Micah, and I'd love if you subscribe down below to become part of our small yet growing family. Have you ever opened up to someone and then instantly regretted it? Like, the words barely left your mouth and you were already like, nah, like, I shouldn't have did that. Cause like same, more times than I can count. Today we're diving into something that I am actively learning in real time, but for some reason the message was just on my heart to share today. How to stop oversharing and protect your peace. And I want to be honest with you from the jump. This is a lesson that I have yet to master. Okay, I'm not talking to you from a place of perfection. I'm talking to you from a place of experience. So take this video with a grain of salt, not a pound, because honestly, I don't take my own advice, even though I should. But we're learning together. That's what this space is for, so let's just get into it. Let's talk about why we overshare. It's not about just talking too much. It could be a lot deeper than that. It could be a trauma response. Because we like to share to feel validated, and we share because silence makes us anxious, and we share because we think that it makes us seem real or honest or transparent, and maybe that'll help people like us more, but let me tell you, it doesn't. I used to think that if I poured my heart out fast enough that people would feel connected to me, but vulnerability without discernment is not cute, babe. It's a risk. And when it's not handled with care, it becomes exposure, not connection. You don't owe everyone access to your wounds because you're trying to feel relatable. You don't owe everyone access to your wounds. And trust me, I wish that I knew that sooner. First of all, it drains you. So if you're oversharing and you decide to blurt out something, you may feel okay for that 5 seconds, maybe like an hour or something, like, oh, I finally got that off my chest, great, to an absolute stranger. But then all of a sudden you feel drained, or you feel anxious because, oh my god, what if they tell this to somebody? Oh, what did I do? Why did I say that? Oh, was that too much? Like, do they think less of me? Or that's what happens when you give pieces of yourself away to people that don't deserve it or don't know how to handle it. Secondly, it opens the floor to a lot of misunderstanding and judgment and gossip. Oversharing can also destroy your peace. You'll start questioning yourself, you'll start not feeling comfortable with yourself, and you'll start doubting yourself until eventually you're not going to feel safe with you. Okay, let me just be real with y'all. I overshare every day of my life, and I'm actively trying to learn to stop doing that because the consequences were never worth the effort. They were never worth it at all. So a bit of backstory. I won't say exactly what I told this person, but it was something that I had never shared at all with anybody. Mind you, I probably only knew this person like a week. I'll be so real with you. I probably only knew them a week, and I didn't even tell my best friend that I've known since birth. And I still don't really tell anybody. I think this is like the only person that knew at the time, and then eventually everybody knew about this. Okay, I'm talking everybody. Not even a week later. Not even a week later. So everyone knew a story that they weren't supposed to know. One, only this person was supposed to know it, which they shouldn't have known in the first place because I shouldn't have even told them. Like, when I tell you that it shook me to the point where I have yet to really regain that trust with other people, or really trusting myself to tell that sort of information to other people, because it's like, I don't know, like, I genuinely don't know if I feel safe enough to tell other people information about me anymore. Another example is if I'm in a group setting and everyone else is trauma dumping. I'm going to bring theater into this, of course. If you're in one of those emotionally charged states where everyone is taught to always feel your emotions all the time, that's what theater is. Feeling your emotions all the time and learning how to add parts of you into characters that you put on stage while also trying to separate yourself from the people that you portray. But we're basically taught to always be in tune with our emotions, I'll say it that way. And for some reason, a lot of people translate that into everyone has to know everything about me because I'm so emotionally charged and I feel so bonded with these people because I've known these people for 6 weeks and like this show, like, ugh. And so you'll sit around like like it's very easy for people, especially like a group of people like that, to just sit around and start trauma dumping on about everything about their lives. Like there are people that I don't even talk to anymore from past productions that I've been in. I know everything. I mean everything. Like I know things about their family, I know things about their friends, their life, things that they've been through. Babe, I don't even remember your last name. I don't even remember your last name. So sorry to tell you that. But eventually, someone will say something that is maybe a little too personal. Like it kind of went right over the edge, and then all of a sudden there's silence. It's happened to me more than once. There's just silence. And people look at you like, I I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Like I would not wish that feeling on my worst enemy. And don't get me started with like relationships, because for some reason I feel as though if I share as soon as like straight out the gate, then oh, this is gonna be such a good like relationship, like they're gonna love my authenticity and da da da. Let me tell you, them little talking phases, and the even if I do start dating them, it lasts about a wind. It lasts about a gust of fucking wind. Now the relationship isn't built on a slow bond or like a genuine bond. It's on a trauma bond. Because now you've told these people your traumatic stories or your sad stories. Even if they aren't traumatic, you just created a trauma bond. And you're putting all this on people that aren't prepared for that. Like they don't know you enough for them to be prepared to have to deal with your issues and everything that you've been through in life. So they don't need to know it within the first week. They don't need to know it within the first 2 weeks or the first month. They don't need to know it so soon that they don't know what to do with that information, or they don't know how to address it or how to comfort you in that way. Especially if y'all are just meeting, like you're not friends into a talking stage. Like if you're just going straight into a talking stage, hell, they don't even need to know it at all until y'all married at that point. And each one of these moments have definitely taught me something. It's really taught me that just because people are present doesn't mean that they're prepared. They're not prepared for you. They're not prepared for what you have to say. Not all the time. And not everyone deserves access to the most sacred parts of you. At least not yet at that moment, right out the gate. So how do we actually stop talking and stop oversharing? How do we do this without completely shutting down and instead just in a way that protects our peace? For me, I would say that it starts with pausing. I definitely have sort of learned how to sit there and be like, hey, why am I talking about this? Why do I feel so inclined to speak about this to someone that doesn't need to hear this? Maybe it's because I need support, or do I need a hug? Like, do I just need a hug? Or do I need a journal? Do I need a therapist? This is information that your therapist needs to be hearing, okay? This is not information that just plain Jane walking down the street needs to be hearing. So why am I oversharing this? Do I really need somebody to listen to what I have to say? Or do I need a journal? Or do I need to record? Another thing is learning that not everyone is a safe audience. Just because someone asks you why and they, oh shit baby, oh ta, oh you poor thing, what's wrong? You don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell them at all, actually. And it's not even like, oh, she's not telling me this, she's being secretive. No, I'm being mature. Okay, I'm learning. I'm protecting myself from any hurt, harm, or danger that will come with telling you this information. That's maturity. That's wisdom. That's self-respect. So when you feel the need to do all of this and tell people stuff, I need you to breathe. Because you don't owe anybody a front row seat to your healing journey. And again, this is something that I'm still working on. And there are moments where I say too much still, and I instantly regret it. But now instead of beating myself up, I reflect and I learn and I adjust. And that's just the journey. So here's what I've gained with being more intentional with what I share and who I share it with: mental clarity, emotional balance, stronger relationships built on respect and not just on information that I've told you way out the jump, and not trauma bonding. And the biggest one, self-trust. Well, the self-trust part I'm still really learning, but I have gained a lot more respect and trust for myself than I have had in previous years. Okay? When you keep sacred things sacred, you really do build a safe space within yourself, and you don't need everyone to understand you to be understood. Let me say that again. Into the microphone. You don't need everyone to understand you to feel understood. Okay? Okay. You don't need to unpack your entire story to be seen, and when you start to realize that, your piece is so much louder than the words that you speak. So next time that you feel tempted to overshare, just pause and think, why am I doing this? Is this something that I need to be speaking of? And if not, why do I feel so inclined to? Like, seriously, what do I need right now? Do I need a listening ear, or do I need a journal? Because your story, it's sacred. You are sacred, and not everyone deserves access to that. So be wise and be discerning, and most of all, be kind to yourself, because when you get it wrong, it's okay. You just gotta learn how to get it right next time. You just gotta learn how to adjust, and you have to reflect, and that's all. That's all you have to do. Just do a little soul searching. It's okay. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, we are all growing. We're not perfect. So don't put yourself to a higher standard that you know you aren't able to achieve just yet. So I'd love to hear in the comments, have you ever overshared? What's a lesson that you've learned? Is there anything that I haven't touched on that you would like to put in the comments just to share with other people so that they can learn as well, and so that you can also teach me? Because obviously if I didn't put it in the script, I don't know it. So I need you to tell me back. I need you to tell me, because I could use the tips too. So yeah, go ahead, just put it in the comments. So that you can share your story with people and lessons that you've learned if you are so inclined to, but don't overshare. Hey, you just watched a video about not oversharing, so don't do that. Don't do that. But how has it affected you, and what have you learned from it? If you like this video, go ahead and press that thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments as well. You can share it with somebody who might be talking a little too much. And don't forget, once again, to subscribe for more content like this. If you want to see more of me, everything that you need is down below in the description box. It'll be under a link tree. If you're seeing this after June 5th, please go look at my little tiny business, not even small business anymore, but go look at the tiny business that's also in the link tree. And if you're here before June 5th or even afterwards, there is an Instagram down there. It's Beauty by Micah, of course. It says Beauty by Micah Insta in there, I believe. You'll find it. You'll find it. For behind the scenes, and so that you can get updates on coupons and this, that, and the other. I already have some that are set out for the rest of the year, so go ahead and do that. I'm even thinking about adding a coupon just for like the YouTube listeners and for like people at school and this, that, and the third. So yeah, just go ahead and check that out. Please. Stay grounded, stay glowing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, love.